Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Himanshu, and today we are having a podcast Computer Science Placement Run and Off Campus Recruitment Prep. And here we are going to fill your placement aspirations with expert insights. So, without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, talking a little bit about our community. So, this podcast is brought to you by DevCrusade, a community promoting self study which gives aspiring software engineers a roadmap to achieve expertise in their interested domain through collaborative learning. So, we are having number of programs related to full stack and DSA, and you can complete those programs and upskill yourselves in various domains, right? So, in today's podcast, we have with us Mrunal Singade, who is currently software engineer at GlobalLogic. So, welcome, Mrunal. Thank you for joining this podcast, and we are very happy to have you with us today.
Yes, Himanshu, thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me.
So, Mrunal, let's start with our question answer and whole podcast discussion. So, here comes the first question. What is the current market scenario for full-time hiring positions in the IT sector?
Okay. So current market scenario is pretty much down actually. I mean, you guys must be hearing this since past year actually. But the thing is, I think it was yesterday's news. UK has just gotten out of recession. So like in India, mostly companies are service based, and we provide service to Western countries mostly. So the thing is, even we in GlobalLogic have clients from UK. Like lots of clients from UK. So it might get like better, but the thing is, when it comes to you guys, right? You guys as in pass out batch from 2024 and afterwards. So the thing is, most of the major companies have a huge backlog, like backlog as in like even like some of my friends who got a like those of you those who got like the those who got hired from LTM Mindtree. So they are yet to be yet to join, right? So like think about it like this: like most of these companies have a backlog that they are still recovering from. I mean, they have projected that the market would boom, and they have hired so many people. But the thing is, they don't have so much projects so that they could hire them. So now they are slowly and steadily hiring them. Like after they're hiring them in batches after 4 or 5 months. So for you guys, it might take some time also. But the thing is, it is increasing gradually, but the effect will be seen a lot afterwards. So yeah, that's how you can sum it up.
Yeah, that's right. So you guys must have heard the news that in IIT Bombay, only 36% of people couldn't get jobs this year. So that's actually approximately one in three people who wasn't able to get placement this year, right? So the condition is pretty bad, and you guys should prepare yourself to face up the recession and get a good placement in upcoming placement journey, right? Right. So let's
Yeah,
move to the
exactly.
next question. Right. So, Mronal, you are from Global Logic. So let's jump into a deeper discussion about that. So, what is Global Logic? What does it do?
Okay, so GlobalLogic is basically a product engineering company. So most of the work is done as a service-based company. Like entire GlobalLogic works exactly like how a service-based company, multinational company would work. But the only difference is we get clients. We have clients like Apple, McDonald's, and we have very big clients. Okay, so the thing is, we develop some of their small products. Okay, so the thing is, we are providing service to them, but we are developing some of the small products, and this is only for some of the projects, right? Like most of the projects are we are providing service only, but some of the projects we build a product for them. The kiosk in McDonald's is built by them, and one of our clients is also Verizon. So Verizon has this sort of router. Okay, so the router is built by some of our members, some of GlobalLogic's members. And the thing is, it is very cool to work on because it uses embedded C++ as a backend and React. And the thing is, you have the product in front of you. So whatever you're working, you can directly see your work getting reflected in the outside world. So that is one of the things that's better when you're working on a project. But yeah, mostly we are working on service-based company, providing service to other clients only.
Yeah, that's right. Right. So, GlobalLogic is an MNC, guys, multinational company. So, Nodal, can we know where is the main like headquarter of GlobalLogic?
Yeah. So in India, main headquarter of GlobalLogic is in Noida,
All right.
and like abroad also. So the thing is, GlobalLogic was an independent company earlier, but in 2022, I guess, it was acquired by Hitachi. So it is
Okay.
under Hitachi group of companies. So I mean, if you say technically, the headquarters is in Japan, but
Mm-hmm.
in India, the headquarters is in Noida.
All right. All right. Fine. Right. So let's move to the next question. How is your life at GlobalLogic? What is your role and currently what you are actually doing?
Okay, so life at GlobalLogic is pretty chill actually, because see, most of the company's work environment is completely based on higher management. Okay, so as what I've understood from the company is actually we are from the time when the companies were forcing other companies were forcing the employees to like work really hard, work really longer time, like uh, because I mean they wanted to be honest, they wanted to get rid of some people because as I said earlier, right? They have had a projection that the business might boom, so they've hired more number of people. But the thing is, they had the business was down afterwards. So what they were doing was they were putting more pressure on the employees so that they can have reasons to fire them. Okay, so so in GlobalLogic, the thing was we were almost 121 interns, but like each and every one of them got a full-time offer. Okay, so there was not a single layoff. The only thing that was a problem in real was in 2 years, since past 2 years, there was no appraisal because they wanted to follow the thing like they didn't want to lay off anyone. So to achieve that, they have stopped appraisals for 2 years, and in this year, actually, the appraisal cycle has begun again. But yeah, so coming back to the point, so in GlobalLogic, the it completely depends on the higher management. And what I've observed overall, and what I've compared with other companies, is also that the work environment is pretty chill. And the thing is, you might have to work sometimes. You might have to work more sometimes because there may be deadlines coming close. But it's in most of the companies, right? And the next question was how like what I do in the company, right? Okay. So I was trained in Java in my internship. Okay, Java backend, and then afterwards I got assigned to a project. My client is Verizon. So my client wanted me to work on Scala programming language. Okay, so as a Scala developer, so I learned Scala, and now I am the Verizon project that I'm working on is completely working as Scala, and I'm working as a backend developer there. So like what exactly I do would be see like you guys must be like you guys must know some of these things that we have a Jira platform, right? So it's just that we get stories assigned to us, and mostly it is mostly after you understand the complete project, right? So mostly the work is based on solving the tasks, and most of the tasks are uh, somehow getting to as a fresher somehow getting to know the language to getting to know the project exactly because there are many senior people working there, right? So you just spend time to to understand how exactly things work because the company higher office also understand that the freshers might take some time to learn how exactly things work. So currently I would say I'm just getting accustomed to how the project works. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So summarizing this, you are currently working on Scala, right? Scala
Yeah.
programming language. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And you are like in Noida or exactly where is your current location?
No, no, no. I'm currently in Nagpur in my hometown.
All right.
Actually, my working location and my base location is in Chennai.
Okay.
So I was in Chennai for a month, but now I'm working from home since past 4 or 5 months.
All right. Right. So this was all about global logic and other stuff. So let's move into the technicalities of this podcast. So, Mrunal, here is the next question. How is the off-campus hiring process of global logic? What are typical rounds involved in off-campus hiring?
Okay, so off-campus hiring, I assume that you must be asking for freshers only, right?
Yeah, right.
So
Freshers
yeah,
or even
so
work experience people, you can have both of them. if
Okay.
it's possible.
So the thing is, try to, if you want to get hired in GlobalLogic, try to like make connections to the people who are working GlobalLogic. Okay, because it is important because most of the hirings is done on referral basis, right? So when it comes to freshers hiring, GlobalLogic, as far as I know, they do not hire freshers from off campus, right? Like earlier, 1 or 2 months back, I guess I saw a particular hiring ad of GlobalLogic for a fresher. But the thing is, as I said earlier, right? Why you should make connections with people who are working GlobalLogic is because most of the hirings ask you for a referral. Okay, so they might want to they might want you to have a company employee ID or something like that for a referral. So try to make connections with people who are working GlobalLogic. And uh, like off campus is mostly based on if you know someone who is working GlobalLogic, the employee continuously gets updated what about the job openings. Okay, because the company wants their employee to refer someone. So yeah, the safest and best option would be make connection with someone who's working GlobalLogic.
All right. So, if you guys want to make connections to the current employees of GlobalLogic, you can do that on LinkedIn. So, there are two options. You can directly search for people who are currently working at GlobalLogic, or you can even open their careers page. Like, for example, if you just search GlobalLogic in LinkedIn, and there is a tab in that whole page of this, there is a tab named as Employees or something. So you can directly DM or like connect connection request. You can send connection request to the hiring managers or tech leads and all, right? So that is there are two ways
Yeah,
to connect with those, right? So let's move to
yeah.
the next question. So now going upon the on-campus side. So all of you know that Global Logic is having their office in Nagpur also, and number of institutes and colleges in Nagpur are approached by Global Logic, right? So the question is, how is the on-campus hiring process of Global Logic? What are the rounds involved?
Okay, so when it comes to on campus, mostly they have 3 rounds, like 2 technical rounds and 1 managerial round. So, and if time permits, they like, okay, so first of all, in my case of hiring, they did all the rounds in 1 day only. So okay, so we got pretty late when our managerial round completed. So there was one HR round scheduled, but the thing was because of the time concession, they made their decision based on the 3 rounds only. So it would be like typically 3 or 4 rounds, 2 technical rounds, 1 managerial round, and 1 HR round. And I was from YCC. Okay, so like at least Global Logic has this connection with YCC that uh, okay, so I'll give you some numbers. So Global Logic earlier hired us from YCC, from students from some colleges of North, and from MIT University. Okay, so first of all, 121 of us got internships, and then we got hired as a full-time employee. And the rest of the college students, right? They were not given any internships, and they were directly hired as a full-time employee. But after we got hired, so they had a delay of I guess 8 months because of also the business was down. So the thing is, if you are from ICC, you might get joined as an FT earlier because they have this sort of roadmap. Because also one of the thing is the juniors from YCC like 2024 batch, they are also undergoing internship right now. So like they joined I guess 7 May or something like that. So the thing is YCC, Amity, and some colleges from North, they get the first treatment when it comes to Global Logic. And yeah, mostly on-campus hiring is based on 4 rounds.
Right. Right. So, Mridul, there might be rounds like first one might be technical round, second one might be HR round. So, can you elaborate on that? How was your complete day when Global Logic came to hire in your college?
Okay. So first of all, they had a technical technical exam, which had objectives and coding questions. So after that, they selected a lot of students. Okay, I guess 60 students were selected based on the first exam. and 60 students undergone through all the interviews, not all the interviews first, but the at least the first technical interview. So there was two technical interviews, right? So in my first technical interview, uh, the question was not like pretty basic actually. They went through my resume and see, the majority part of interview like in GlobalLogic is what I've observed is it is just dialogue, right? They are not they have not pre-planned for some particular technology. They know that they are going to train you on some different technologies, even though let's just say you are let's just say you know React very good. Okay, so but despite of that, the hirers don't know, the people who are conducting interview don't know that which technology you will be mapped to when you will be hired as an FT. So the thing is, they are not expecting you to be good in a particular technology. They are just expecting you to show the personality that you are able to learn, that you're willing to learn. So majorly, my like some of the DSA questions I had in my first technical interviews. I mean, it was just first question was I guess quick sort, and there was some some variations of cyclic sort, and one I don't particularly remember the question, but one it was one lead code hard question which I've solved earlier in the first round. Okay, so the thing is, major DSA was not asked to majority of people, but one or two interviews might ask them. Okay, and in second round also it was almost same, like majorly oops question, one or two DSA questions, and my main language was Java. So they asked me some questions on Java, and yeah, the technical round was summed up exactly like that. Also, to mention some of the points, one or two points was I did not answer every question in my technical round. Okay, so you also understand the fact that of course it's not a viva, like you have to like give marks or something like that. So they expect you to make mistakes, they expect you to not know everything, but the thing is you need to be a little bit confident and know what you're saying. If you're just for the sake of answering questions, if you're just answering questions, then it's not going to work. They will cross question you, they will get deep into the question. So you need to be prepared in that. If you don't know the answer, you should not answer, or you should mention that you're not very accustomed with the particular topic, and just answer what you know. Okay, so these were the technical rounds, and then afterwards we had a managerial round. So in my managerial round went on for I guess 40 to 50 minutes, but it was not a very like I was not very nervous with it because the interview was very chill, and we had fun to be honest. In like mostly in managerial round, they try to know the fact that if you will switch to other companies quickly or not. If you are really serious for the company, they will ask you some questions about the company, and they might ask you some HR questions, right? Like what like what are your expectations from company, or like in my managerial round, the interviewer asked me that if I'm like okay with switching technologies. So like they just want to know how you would if you would be difficult as an employee to handle or not. That's all, like as a managerial point of view. So yeah, it was just mostly that, just some discussion, and yeah, those were the three rounds I had.
All right, right. So typically, these are the type of this is the type of process which is actually generally used by companies. Most companies first technical rounds, first aptitude. Also, like aptitude rounds are also there at first in some companies. Then we have technical rounds, and at the end we have manager rounds, right? So, Mronal, there is one more thing. Are you aware about the statistics, like how many people were there in the first round, and at the end, how many people were actually selected for the company? Like
Yeah.
whole filtering
So
process about that.
yeah. I guess so. In the first exam, majority of students from ICC gave the exam, right? So from them, 60 of them were selected for the interview process. So 60 of them got undergone first technical interview, and then afterwards, as I remember correctly, I guess 16 of us were hired as an FT. So out of 60, 16 of us were hired.
All right, and all 16 are now currently working full time, right?
No, I mean, like none of them were like fired or laid off by the company.
Okay.
Some of them had different plans. So, but yeah, there was no issue.
All right, fine. Right, so let's move to the next question. Does GlobalLogic provide internships to selected candidates? If yes, what type of work is done there? So you already told about internship, and like we would like to know what actually was done in the internship, that thing.
Okay, so in internship, like if you would like in internship, it is mostly training process. So they won't give you any work as such because of course they know that freshers won't be able to handle the work directly. So in internship, we were bifurcated in the batch of four. So one of the batch was Java, it was mine, and the other one was React, DevOps, and .NET. Okay, so it was mostly training basis. The first month was the first 2 or 3 months was they hired a teacher, you could say, a trainer, which trained us in these topics. They were like, uh, in my case, I was in the Java batch, so like from the starting of core Java, like we had some students from electronics and EC branch also. So they did understood the fact that they are not very used to with the language they're teaching right now. So they started from really baby steps. So what they did was uh, like started from core Java, then backend, Spring Boot, Spring Security, and everything. And the last month we were mapped to a particular senior employee and in a group, and then we were told to make a a small POC project to showcase as a seminar. Okay, so like we had a month to showcase our skills in a project, and after the month ended, in the end of our end of our internship, we had a particular seminar which we had to showcase our project, what we have built, and to like it was basically for the higher officials to understand how much we have learned. So yeah, that was the complete internship process.
All right, fine. So let's move to the next question. What components sections should a perfect resume have and shouldn't have?
Perfect resume.
Yeah. Okay, I think there is some network issue.
Okay,
I'm
it's
not sure
because
if
I'm
it is.
audible. Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, Mronal, you're audible
I'm
now.
audible now.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll start from the beginning. I guess I missed everything. So the thing is, when it comes to resume, my resume was just one plain paper, and I did not mention much things in the resume. But at least the companies I was applying to were very good, right? So I was not judged majorly based on the resume, but based on the exams I've given or the interviews I've given. So when it comes to you, if you're asking about on campus and on campus interviews, don't add things that get you in trouble in the interview, right? See, one of my friend who got hired in Principal Global, he has a package higher than me, okay, but he also applied for Global Logic. He got also selected for it. In first technical round, he got rejected. Okay, so the thing is, he had some technologies that he was not very used to with, right? So the interviewer turned the complete interview around based on those technologies only. So all I'm saying is try to have things that you are very confident with, or if not like very much deep into it, but at least you can handle the basic questions, and then try to divert the questions that are coming towards you, right? So like majority of interview is dependent on how good you are at leading the interview as an interviewee to the questions that you are very comfortable with, to the areas that you are very comfortable with. So the first step would be in the resume, don't write things that you're not very used to it, right? So yeah, these are the only points I think I can give you when it comes to resume.
All right, sure. Right. So you guys, if you guys have to make any resume, make a resume of yours, so you can use Word itself because Word is very robust and you can have most of the functionalities which are offered in various resume building websites there as well. So you can do that, or there are website building, like resume building websites also, so you can check those out, check those as well. Right. So let's move to the next question. What will you say about CGPA with respect to importance in placements?
About CGPA, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so in when it comes to CGPA, try to have CGPA after 7. Okay, like at least more than 7. In my CGPA was never asked to me or never looked onto exactly because see the CGPA was basically CGPA's requirement is basically to cut off that criteria, right? Like most of the companies have that criteria that you need to have a CGPA more than 6.5 or more than 5 to at least apply for the company. So the CGPA's entire criteria was is just because of that. And one or two things that I would like to mention is one of my friends had a like majorly 9.8, 9.9 CGPA consistently. Okay, and he was from a decently rich background. So when he went to give the interview of Global Logic, the interviewer actually asked him like, why are you not going for MBA? Because he had such good scores from the very start, and he was from a very rich background. So he tried to go through that point, try to convince the interviewer that he's not interested in doing MBA, but because if you're not clear that you want to work for the company and for the company only, the company is also trying to make sure that they should hire the employees that are very that will be at least like stick for 2 or 3 years, right? So if they know some of you are going to opt for higher studies as soon as you get a chance, they won't hire you. So that is just one trivia about how CGPA plays a role. And if you're worrying about marks or CGPA or anything like that, it does not matter because I have actually 67% in 12th standard. So this topic came around in my interviews. But whenever I answered the question, they were like, yeah, it's okay. It does not matter because you are here. You have cleared the like exam and you're clearing the interview, so it does not matter actually. So like to sum it up, try to cut the criteria of the companies that you're applying to. Like try to have CGPA over 7 basically, and nothing will come as around.
All right, right. So there is one more point I would like to add here that during our time, the companies which are coming to hire us, so they had like every company is having certain threshold, right, for students to appear for the first round only, right? So most of the companies had a little bit higher threshold this time because recession is currently going on. So try to keep up your CGPA. You are currently in, I think, 6 sem, 7 sem, whatever. If you are in second year, so try to have a little more focus on CGPA. So that's the only thing, right? So let's move to the next question. Nodal, can you give us a general roadmap to prepare for any company on or off campus?
Okay, so first of all, general roadmap would be get comfortable with 2 or 3 technologies. Okay, so more than at least 2 technologies, because first of all, don't stick with backend or front end only. Okay, so if you're good at backend, like have more projects on backend, but also get accustomed with 1 or 2 frameworks of JavaScript or anything like that in front end. And yeah, don't ever leave DSA. Right? I'm not telling you to like consistently work on DSA to get product based companies, but the thing is, try to be at least a little bit consistent in DSA, because DSA does not only help you to like crack interviews, but it also boosts your confidence in giving interviews. You will know more things, and like most of the people who say that DSA is not very important after you have joined the company. But the thing was, in my client interview, after I've joined the company, in my client interview, 2 or 3 questions were from DSA, right? So the thing is, give more importance to DSA, and most of the companies who are in this bracket of 4 to 9 LPA hiring process, right? All they want is to how good of a student you are, right? So what you have done in these 4 years. So how can you prove that? Like basically, what is this? The subjects you have been taught, like OOPS OOPS, DSA, or a particular programming language like C, C++, Java, Python, or anything like that. So that would be, and also try to solve more aptitude questions. I think I have seen students struggling on aptitude. So first of all, you have to clear the first one. So basically, you need to be a little bit better at aptitude, because after you will clear the first round, then you will be able to showcase your technical skills, right? So be better at Aptitude. Have more than two technical explorations as in backend, front end, or some different languages, right? Like how we can sum it up is as be jack of all but ace of one. Okay, like if your main language is Java, try to ace the language Java, but try to be accustomed with other languages also. And yeah, like if work on your communication skills. If you think you're good at communicating, try to practice it with your friends or some online interview process, so like dummy interview process. Yeah, mostly that only. Yeah.
Right, fine. So that actually pretty much sums up that whole roadmap for cracking an interview or placement. So there is one last question, Mrunal. Till then, if you guys have any questions, you can put that in the chat box. We will move to the last question. So, Mrunal, this is the last question. Your tips for cracking any interview, or it can be related to tips to prepare for placements, or some sort of any tips or tricks you know, if you can tell that.
Okay, so first most important tip would be try to get better at any database language. So for starters, it would be SQL. Okay. See, the thing is, even if you want to work in front end, your knowledge in database management systems is very much important to know how you are good at as in technical aspects. Okay. So first of all, be better at database. Any database would be. It would be like try to learn structured query languages mostly. It could be MySQL. It could be PSQL or anything like that. But try to get better at one particular database and be good at one particular language. I've already mentioned is that make your apti better, right? Make your communication skills better, and be connected with the with this like let's just say let's talk about DevCrusade, right? If like organizations like DevCrusade, you need to be connected with some of them at least to know the trendy topics or anything that is coming your way. Because if you have a community, you will be continuously feed in about the knowledge of like any technology or any company or anything related to interviews or anything like that, right? And when it comes to interviews specifically, try to lead your interview to the things that you're very much used to, right? Because see, it's not very easy process to do. It really takes some experience. Like there's a chance that you won't like crack a first interview, right? But the thing is, for your first interview will teach you so many things because the thing is the interviewer is open to you, right? See, it is not some pre-written questions that he wants to ask you. He is really open to you. He really wants to know how you're good at which particular technological aspects. So lead the interview towards the way you are comfortable with, right? So if he's asking a question that you are not you don't have much knowledge of, try to answer it, but also mention earlier that you are not very good at this. Okay. And after you mentioned that you're not very good at this, try to mention the facts that you are very good at, that you think you can impress the interviewer on those particular topics, right? And yeah, majorly is, at least when it comes to you guys have to search for more off-campus hirings, right? So the thing is, try to like prioritize a particular set of companies. It could be fintech, it could be any MNC or something like that. Let's just say you are trying to like prioritize fintech companies, right? So like connect with their employees or try to know the experience of the people who have given the interview or cracked the interview of the particular company, and try to work towards those particular technological aspects because it will help a lot. Like let me tell you, if you are giving an interview to a particular company, and if the interviewer like knows the fact that you actually like studied about the company, the technology they use, and you're actually pre-prepared to work on the projects of the company, the particular interviewer will be very impressed. Okay. So these are the things I think that would help you uh, to get better in the placement process.
All right, so that was an amazing discussion. We had it right here. Right. So at the end of this podcast, firstly, if you guys are having any doubts, you can put those in the chat. Till then, I would like to tell you a little bit about our community. Right. So we are having a placement program currently going on, and there is a third batch which has started, which will be starting from tomorrow onwards. So if you guys are interested in having this complete to join this complete program, you can do that. You can find the link in a updates group as well. Right. So these are some of the features which we are having on our platform. So your whole learning path will be on our platform devcrusade.in, and there are a number of features. You can look at the video as well, right? So that was it from our side. You can scan this QR and follow us on Insta as well. I will drop Nodal's LinkedIn link. You can connect him there as well. Right. So thank you, Nodal. Thank you for sharing your insights. It was a pretty amazing session with you, and I'm glad that it will help a lot of students in future as well.